Top.
And I'm definitely also going to subscribe to your channel.
Yes.
And that's one of the most important things is networking. And yeah, so thank you.
So you have me
for the opportunity.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm really very happy to meet you and Jane all together. So basically, without wasting a lot of time, you've had a lot of things. You've had a lot of conversations. You've heard from all the countries. So what does it mean? It means that every country they eat. There is a guy who said you need a farmer 3 times in a day. But I don't know how many times you need a lawyer in a day or in a year or something. So some lawyers will be warning me. But guys, right now, I'm calling Jerry, the director of Karoo Livestock Export. He's a specialist in this. He has showed us a lot. Me, I call him the stud-back. You guys who understand what a stud is, just know it's all about dollars. Harry, I welcome you to my YouTube channel and the Farmers channel.
Thank you, miss.
I'm really very pleased
you.
to receive you. This is your microphone. I just have only very few questions for you.
Yes, shoot.
Why do you want people to have a lot of animals in this country or in this world? Because you're dealing with many. Your name and then where we are and the advice that you're giving us.
Yeah, miss, thank you. I'm Gerry Ferreira, or as you guys call me, Jerry, because it's hard to say Gerry.
We understand now. Gerry, yes.
I'm quite happy to go by whichever name. Look, I've got a passion for goat farming and more specifically boer goats, Kalahari Reds and Savannas in South Africa. And I love to share my passion with whoever is interested to learn all over the world. And we had 18 of you from, 7 or 8 countries. And you make me proud. You guys really make me proud. It costs you a lot of money to come here and, stay here for 3 days. And flights are expensive. Some of you are even going to stay longer. We will go to other farms. We will see some other animals. It is just, I know it is not easy for everybody to attend this, and I'm really so proud. It gives me it's a great pleasure to me, and it gives me satisfaction to be able to share my experience and my knowledge to my fellow Africans in this case. Just one guy was from the States, or is from the States, so to me it is a great honor to share what the goats have done for me, to share it with you guys, and you are most welcome. It is really a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so
especially
much.
You as well. It's I think your 3rd visit to South Africa.
Yes.
3rd visit to Chandelier and to Karoo Livestock Exports. I'm honored. That is all I want to say.
Thank you so much. Then, Jerry, we just need a piece of advice because I see all the viewers here. They just need to listen. Look at how your goats are looking like, sir. When we look at your animals and we go back to look at our animals, we hate them, but we can't let them go. You get it? Because that's where we survive. Most of us, we are retired people and devoted to go into farming. Maybe we've been just only missing to know what to do. What do you feed these animals on? Because everybody really wants to know that.
I would like to start, it's difficult for me to talk to you guys because you're retired. I'm not retired. I'm a young man.
Okay.
So you understand. So luckily I'm talking to my audience are all young people. If you're retired, it's your problem.
I'm older than you.
No. Look, and I want to congratulate these people on what they've said, but honestly would like to congratulate Amir in his attitude, to start with quality. We've proved it all over and over again that quality is the name of the game. It's not a quantity business, guys, especially when you're welcome. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
You thank me more, yeah? Okay.
I'm glad to see that the penny drops, in many cases, and I'm proud of you guys. I'm really proud of what you put together. I've been in in so many countries. I think I've been in 70 countries. You know, the animals taking me there to see clients and whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, the market out there is so big, but we should be very careful, guys, and that is to multiply purebred animals or full-blood animals, if you want. It is a matter of, as a matter of fact, you know, we shouldn't crossbreed. We can crossbreed these animals on your local goats to get a good increase in meat production. That's for sure. But don't carry on with crossbreeding if it is at all possible. You know, phase in some purebred animals into your flock. You've seen it for yourself.
Yeah.
I've told you right from the beginning, you know, I can make more money out of 300 does than you making out of 3,000. So money-wise, it's worth it. I know it is a sacrifice in the beginning. It's difficult to sell your goats that you have. Sell a small portion and start, you know, start slowly, but at least start. You've seen it on your farm. I've seen it myself.
Yeah.
And for people who start, see that you have a purebred flock as well, even if it's small, even if it's just 5 or 6 animals, and start to breed your own offspring. It's expensive to import from South Africa because it's expensive. We have to do quarantine, blood tests, veterinarian cost, road transport, packing. Again, on the other side in Johannesburg, we have agents. That all needs to be paid, and then the freight is expensive. When they arrive on the other side, it's custom clearance and permits and even duties. So if you can produce your own purebred animals, why should you keep on importing? I know it's not good for my business, but I also know that more and more guys will go to purebred animals. And you see the results. It is easy to see the results. And you've seen the results. I see the results on a weekly or a monthly basis when I visit my clients. Please see that you have some purebred animals and don't mix them. The buck you can use on your local does. You can use the buck, but see that your does, keep them pure, that they don't get crossbreeded by another breed or whatever. And you know, just get going, and then you will see that wow, the demand is so big that you will never be able to supply the demand. We will never be able to supply the demand in the world, never ever. But I would say my message to all Africans and everybody over the world that has a passion for goats. You need to have a passion. Don't think you're going to make a success if you just jump in to make money. Stay out of it. Please stay out of it. You're going to make money, but only if you have passion. And I see everybody is nodding. Everybody agrees with me. It is important that you have a passion. I am honored to share my passion with you. And if you are passionate, just start. Start somewhere, even if it's a small number. Start, and you will see the ball will start rolling much faster as that you can imagine. Much faster.
That's very, very perfect. Jerry, you've been to all. I've heard you've gone to many countries, and recently I've been looking for you. You're telling me you're not replying my emails. It was bad, but finally I got you because, you know, I go through the intelligence to get you. So now, what advice, where do you think that we are making mistakes and we are not making big and good animals like here? What did you see in our countries? I think I'm aware you came to my country, you went to Kenya, you went to Rwanda, and other nearby countries. What are we not doing right that is really stopping us from producing this quality of animals? Because I've even seen the South Africans themselves, they come to learn from you, the Namibians are learning from you. What do you do best? Do you have any magic that you put in
No, not at all.
Yes.
I don't have any magic. As I said, you know, the positive on my side is the fact that I've got a passion for goat farming. As you know, I've started with Angora goats, and now I'm with Boer goats and Kalahari Reds and Savannahs. You don't have enough time that I should tell you all the mistakes that I've made. We all make mistakes, but as one of the speakers just said, mistakes are expensive. If you can sort of miss out on the mistakes. We've done the hard work. We've paid the school fees, so to say. Why should other newcomers in the industry, my brothers and sisters all over the world, why should they make all the mistakes that we've made? You know, they can come and learn and we will share with them. It is important that you should try and cut on the mistakes, because mistakes are expensive, guys. And what I think, as I see it in all over Africa, if you decide on a specific breed, stick to the breed. And then you know, bite the bullet and see that you increase your numbers, but not you increase just your numbers, that your animals are pure. It helps absolutely nothing if you import Kalahari Reds and Savannahs and Boer goats on the same shipment and you mix them in the same pen. They run in the same pen during the day, and eventually you just have crossbred animals. This is not what the market demands. When you get back home, the people want purebred animals. Doesn't matter what breed you decide on. Keep them pure. And this is my biggest message to you guys. If you do crossbreed, slaughter the offspring. Slaughter all the male kids. And you can carry on with the females and F1s and F2s and whatever. But don't crossbreed. Excuse me. Don't crossbreed your breeding stock.
Okay. Then, Jerry, most of us, not only me, but other people in this country have imported good quality animals like that. But when you go there after like a month, the animal just looks like a cachectic or dead animal. What advice are you giving them? What do you think they're not doing right to maintain
There's
that
many
animal?
things that you should take in consideration. The first thing is, if you take animals from here, keep in mind that they have to adapt. Everything is different. The feed, the climate, the environment, even the language that you speak is completely different. These are intelligent creatures, guys. These are really, I don't want to point out and to tell you that there is a very big difference between them and many other breeds in the world. They are very very intelligent. And the important thing is that you should give them time to adapt. Leave them alone. You know, you are a veterinarian, you know. Give them like supplements and stuff just to adapt. Even if we bring animals from Uganda or from wherever in the world, they need to adapt. And then obviously, one of the mistakes that you guys are making that I've seen, not only in Uganda, all over the world, is they bring them in like 4 o'clock. We spoke about it today, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the evening, and they stay in the kraal from 4 o'clock until probably 10 o'clock the next day. Just with water in many cases, just with water. Any animal in the world, how can they be able to feed for 6 hours, but they have to go into the kraal for 18 hours without food, just water? How can you imagine that they should produce? And how can you imagine that they will adapt easily? So take care of them, especially in the beginning, and they will take care of you eventually. Wow. But we will discuss later about the nutrition and everything. But these animals have been born and bred under harsh conditions. Not the specific ones, though. They are for the World Championships. They're going to go to the World Championships in 2 weeks. But the Boer goat and the Savannah and the Kalahari Red was bred under harsh conditions by our ancestors, you know, and they've done so well. So they can really adapt. But just give them like time and smooth out, you know, everything for them. Don't the dogs keep them like really help them to get their stress levels down. You can imagine to put them in a crate and ship them with an aeroplane, man, for days.
It's far.
It is so stressful for these animals. So please help them to get rid of their stress, and then they will thrive. But you know, please keep create an environment where it's easy for them.
Wow. Hi, Jerry. When I look at your face and I look at you and I see the animals behind you, I have a lot to ask you, but the time is not on our side. You get it?
Maybe
we shall talk, and I'm quite sure that these guys that are watching you, they really need to know what is coming out of you. And those people that you see, inclusive of you, you really, really want to hear somebody who is successful. You get it? But one thing that I want to ask you at the end of the day, where do you see farming in Africa if we continue having this kind of trainings?
We have responsibility as farmers in Africa, and this is to feed Africa. But we're going to go much further than that.
Wow.
We will feed the world.
Wow.
Africa is completely undergraded, and you know, people don't know what the value in the what value is enclosed in this continent. It is just amazing. You know, if you travel Africa, you see this fertile land. We in South Africa, this is a agricultural poor area where we farm. This is a semi-desert. But in your areas and you know, like in Central Africa and many other countries that I've visited, I mean, guys, the sky's the limit.
Did you see me with River Nile just behind you?
I've seen you with River
Look
Nile,
at
even
your
flooding
yellow water here,
flooding your
green
alfalfa, your lucerne field. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, it
Yes,
was
sir.
good talking to you.
All right.
We will talk again.
Okay.
And good luck to everybody. I hope.
Yes.
I still have to mark
Yes.
all the papers and stuff, but I'm sure
I'm going
everybody
to
will
pass.
do well.
I'm going to pass.
I can promise nothing. I
Jerry,
promise nothing.
I want to hear one thing. What is the most expensive goat you've sold in this world? These people want to hear. Because some of them, you see, my goats are cheaper, 3 million. But if somebody hears that I'm selling my animals at 3 million, one guy told me, is that a cow? Tell me, just one of them, just point out the one that made you happy. Because when we were in the auction, I saw a goat being bought at 200,000 rands. That's over 40-something millions in my country. But people never believed. Which animal have you seen in auction and was bought at most expensive?
The most expensive goat that we've sold was 224,000 rands, which is probably about 12,000 US dollars. This is the most expensive goat that we have ever sold. We've sold it on an auction about a year ago.
Wow.
So yes, it is. By the way, it was on the black tie blue blood auction that you will attend next week on the 16th of April, and everybody is more than welcome to attend that auction. Online, it will be online. It is one of the elite auctions in South Africa, where many breeders, you know, you have to qualify to sell on this auction, and on the auction, and there will only be like 13 or 14 breeders that will be, you know, selling on the auction, and you guys, the people from Ghana and the people from Uganda that will join us on the auction, you're more than welcome. We are also privileged to have you there.
Yes.
And yes, then you will see for yourself, you know, real quality and what people are prepared to pay.
Jerry,
You're welcome.
I'm really very happy to be
You're
with
most
you
welcome.
here. And thank you for the knowledge and that heart.
You're most
my
welcome.
mentor. I'm looking forward to do better than you. But
Thank
you're
you.
sure I'm going to do better than you. Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
So guys, my team or my viewers, that has been the director of Karoo Livestock Export. Then one thing I've learned from you, you brand everything.
I do.
Ever since I reached here, you are wearing your Karoo
proud
Livestock
of
Export. Guys, learn one thing,
guys.
learn two things. Wear yourself. If you don't wear yourself, that means you don't love yourself. Farmers, I want you to understand it and take it very serious. One guy told me, Hamiisi, you don't have to wear a suit and post it. You have to wear yourself and post what you are carrying. That is Ham Animal Breeding Farm. Bye for now. See you.
Thank you. Please.